Gonna get out for a walk. So we just come down, have a look at the surf, see what the conditions are. It's still cold out there, windy as hell. We'll go and have a look. Two people watching. William. Hey, William. I'm just going to go and check the surf out, mate. See what conditions are like. All right, Jimmy? Big surf. Colour is really good. I'm going to put that as high as a 7. Can we get down there?
Oh, look at that wind.
The wind is... Oh, there's a little bit of west in that wind.
Yep. Looks like it.
Not much, but there is a bit. Let's go and have a look, see what driving's like. Beach is pretty narrow.
Oh, very narrow here.
Yeah, it is, mate. 56 degrees. Too cold for this old Texan. Hang on, she's seen something.
It's just a dove.
Where is it?
It's on that, about 2 or 3 foot down in the middle, sitting on the clump of
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh. He's right there.
Can't see it.
That's all right. I wouldn't have seen it either, but I thought.
It's more like he's snuggling up to the dune.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping maybe some peregrines or something.
What's that? I didn't see it. Water has been high. That low pressures, when they come through, they push that water right up.
What's this?
Dove. Load of,
bunch of them.
yeah.
What's that about? They're following the grackles.
They're that ground dove.
Yeah.
They blend in just so much.
Oh, it's
Just an old piece of wood.
really?
Water clarity is really good, mate. It's going to put that a 6 to a 7, maybe even.
Yeah.
So deep offshore water.
If you like to surf, now's the time.
Yeah, there's some big surf waves out there.
If you have a wetsuit,
Mm-hmm.
it's cold.
Got 11 people watching.
Awesome.
Pretty looking dog. Comes the jeebas. What's that rental thing?
Oh, it is awesome.
He's got 3 jeeps out. Good for him.
Yeah. Costume.
What's that in the surf?
I don't know. I was wondering that myself. Like a barrel or something?
Could be.
Piece of wood?
Barrel.
A barrel or wood?
Oh, could be wood. Should we have a look?
It's not moving, that's for sure.
It's heavy.
Whatever it is.
Oh, it is. It's a chunk of wood.
It's a big old chunk of wood. Yeah, it's rolling.
Nice piece. Look at that.
Alicia, make a table.
Yeah. Pretty piece of wood.
That is beautiful. Never know what you're gonna find.
So the wind's still kicking, guys, about 20, 30 miles an hour, a little bit of west in it. And here we're coming up to what's called Potlicker's Pote. There's a big argument going on about this spot and people using it when someone else found it. Well, apparently it's not the spot, but it might be. Wonder if it's had any luck. Done any good?
Not at all.
Water's running hard, isn't it?
It's ripping.
What are you using? Shrimp?
I got mud minnow on the big rod, shrimp and fish bites on the close end.
Good.
But nothing is staying in place but the 6-ounce spider seekers.
Do you know how to up tide?
Sir?
Do you know how to up tide? What you want to do, right? Hang on. Is you want to walk up there, maybe see that thing there? A bit further than that. As far as you can. Slack it off.
Walk it down to the settle.
Do not touch
Don't.
it.
Yeah, that's right.
When you get into it, right, bring it along there. Now turn it, and then let one move. Nice.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
See you later,
No
brother.
problem.
Have a great day. You bet.
There you go.
That up tide technique really works well. In something like this, you want 5 to 6 ounces, and I'd walk 100 yards, not 100 yards, 50 yards from a truck in the direction the current's coming from, cast out, and then slack the line off as we walk back. And that tends to hold. Yeah. Flounder or thicker packery. Good job, mate. That's great. Have they lifted the regs on the flounder? I can't remember when there were some regulations in place, weren't there? You know, we get a few flounder on the beach. Some people, Floyd, look at this bird here.
I see him.
I mean, it's a willet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He was right by that.
Yeah, I wanted to get a picture of it. Oh, so it started back up on the 15th. Thank you, mate. They're allowed to keep the flounder now.
Oh,
They put a hold on it because the numbers were getting low.
right.
Thank you for that info. I should have known it. I just didn't check.
We haven't really flounder fish.
No,
Not that we don't like them.
no. Jacob normally gets us
That's
one.
right. Yeah.
All kind of reports on flounder. Awesome. Floyd used to be a. Floyd got killed. He actually got murdered in the end, didn't he? And he always used to fish flounder between Whitecap and Bob Hall. He'd use live shrimp and he'd walk most mornings this time of year, I suppose, from Whitecap. He'd always slowly work north, south towards Bob Hall Pier, and he'd get loads of flounder. A little bit of beach char.
Flipper in the fall.
Yeah. Look at all that.
And a few crops.
Yeah.
Down the pole.
Big group. I bet they're getting ready to spend Christmas there. Yeah. Snuggling up to that dune line. This is where that couple was murdered, just here. Just back there, yeah.
And they were buried over here.
Oh, they burned them, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I'm sorry. I didn't say that out loud.
Man, that's a big group.
Yeah, it is.
That water clarity really is holding good.
It is. It's really nice.
If that wind eases up, I'm going to go fishing tomorrow. Shall we? Run south. Use my new weather app. See what the weather's doing.
It's going to be tomorrow.
This bit of beach is about 9 miles long that we're on now. You can see how high the water's been. Of late, it's been high most of the year compared to what it usually is. But we do get some really good low tides now and again. But we get a good high pressure come over it, and ties in with spring tides with the moon. Yeah, you'll get some good movement there. But this is sitting really high. These poles are 100 yards apart, by the way. Marker 271. Still got 9 people with us. Huh?
It's a pretty little drive going out here.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely. This bit's actually Clayburgh County, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's saying that we've got a cold front coming in that's supposed to drop it down into the 30s. Yeah. I did do, I checked the weather thing. They're talking it potentially could snow. Now, one year, how long ago was that?
That's been 15, 17.
So, like 15 years ago, it did snow on Christmas Day. And I was lucky enough,
Christmas Eve night.
I got a load of photographs, and I think the only ones in history, but we drove all the way to Mansfield in the snow, with the snow on the beach, and there was no one else out there. By the time people were getting out there, it had melted, so we were one of the few people to actually get them photographs. I need to go through all my old discs and find them. I hope not as well, because we really didn't have a strong pomp run this year because the weather was putting them off. And I checked the current temperatures. We've got 75 degrees offshore, just offshore, but in close it's dropping down into the 60s. But as long as them cold fronts don't last too long, it does creep back up again. But when you're talking about in the 30s for a couple of days, I don't know what that's going to do to the vine. It will make the drums start moving in the bays. All them big old drum, they'll all be fishing for them and having fun. I don't particularly like catching black. I like catching them, big black drum, but I don't like.
We don't eat them.
Don't eat them or anything.
Those big ones just a fave.
Too many worms.
Yeah.
Old Ralph Wade always used to say, them worms melt in hot Crisco.
Oh, Ralph. What's that old part?
I was just out here with my mate Sammy. We were doing, and Brenda, of course, went and looked for that stray dog. Left it some food, but weren't lucky enough to find it. But we did leave the food on the dune line, so we'll go back. Coyotes might eat it or something. And just see the National Seashore sticks inside. If I remember, there was a van or something buried around here at one time. Do you remember that? Someone left it in the surf and it went down and down and disappeared. Well, don't look like there's many fishermen. Oh, there you go, Merlin, rather.
Marlin.
Hang on, look, it's going to settle. Yes. Get out. Can you see it?
I can see it.
You see that? Abby, come here. I got it. Don't know if you saw that fly up in front of us. Walk up on that, otherwise that van. Oh, walk up, that van's going to scare it off.
This is flight shot. Get away. God, he scared the crap out of me, little one. I wanted to get him as he took off, but
There he is.
where?
I just saw him come over that dune
No,
line.
he's right.
Did he land?
He's back on the thing if it's the same one. I'm not sure. See him over here?
Is that him in the dune?
Where?
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw something come fly over here. You see it sitting there?
Okay.
Right farthest to the left?
In that
In the
wee line?
Yeah.
I see him.
Do you?
If that's him there.
I think it is.
Give me my binocs.
It is him. Guarantee it.
Yeah, that's him. Little Merlin's sitting there on the beach we're trying to get pictures of. Don't know if you can see it, just sort of, hang on. There. Give me your camera.
I've got some.
It's a Marlin, we think.
Yeah, I think so.
Water temperature was 65 in close, 75 offshore when I checked this morning. All we're after is that bird.
Here's what I found. Right there.
There. Normally when it hits down below 60s, that's when we get the problems.
Yeah, it's too cold.
It gets
Move on.
too cold. Interesting point. Had a farmer once tell me that when the temperature gets below that Merlin's landed again.
Yeah, he just want to move off that beach.
Let me come up here so I try not to scare him. When the temperature gets in the 50s, around 55, they stop. Not able to get. He's going to rest. So I'm going to get him.
I know. I want to get that. They keep stopping on these clumps, but I want to get him.
If you could steer.
Are you ready? Go, go, go. Ready.
Might have got him.
Maybe. Maybe, baby.
That poor bird.
If he'd go the other direction, he'd be better off.
Just stay there. I'll get away from you. Go on.
He's determined, isn't he?
He will not. Look.
Oh, you silly baby. There he
There
goes.
he goes. There he goes.
You go, oh, he's still trying
No,
to
he's
get in front
still
of you.
trying to get in front.
Oh. Look, there he is. There he goes. There he goes.
Right across the bows. Look. Woof. Awesome.
Try to get a picture.
I bet he's settled down over there.
No.
He's got any brains he has.
I know, but he didn't have too many brains. He wanted on that.
We post them pictures. Hang on, let me see. There's some way of seeing what people are putting. I can't see how they do it. No.
Don't you growl at me.
There's a way of seeing people's comments, but I can't see them at the minute.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't leave his comments up.
You ever fish direct close? Yeah, that's an old buoy. That was about a mile and a quarter from the sticks. Used to be Byron Knowles' favourite spot. We fish there quite a lot in the day. There's another one.
Yep.
Give me your camera if it sits. Ah,
You silly birds. It could have been him, at least it's him.
he actually did look very similar.
Don't feel too dumb.
Okay, so we're on the national seashore now. This is where you need a pass or a pay to fish.
Seatbelts on.
Yeah. Also, you got to have your seatbelts on.
There we go. Glad to see the water holding color as we.
Yeah. Okay. When it gets below 60, the bite really slows down. The pump disappear. What you can see sometimes this time of year, when the temperatures drop, you can see a massing of jackfish. I've seen it one or two times, mainly around the high banks, but they'll mass up before they leave. One time I was driving, I honestly could see water breaking a long way out in front of me, and it was just jackfish, solid, like a mile out to sea, solid jackfish, and they were just getting ready to bugger off. And so I've seen that. No, you never know what you're going to see. But the bite normally slows down when it gets to low 60s, starts shutting down. Farmer once told me once the temperature reaches 55, even plants go dormant in this area. So, I don't know. I'd like to do a book about how everything's connected. Certain birds turn up, certain insects, certain plants grow, what fish turn up. You know, the whole thing is all sort of connected. Our big old family do.
Just like Avatar.
Yep.
It's all connected.
That reminds me, I'm going to go and see Avatar tomorrow. It's supposed to be really good.
Alicia wants to go.
We'll take it with us. That's what they call walking beach. From there, I think it's maybe 4 miles, I don't know, of beach where vehicles aren't allowed.
And it ends where you get on the beach
Yeah.
at the National Seashore.